Kashmir has many names. Some people call it paradise on earth. Others call it, it was described once as the most dangerous place in the world. But for people gathered here at Trafalgar Square today, it's home, right? I mean, that's one way to describe it for all of you. And tell me, ma'am, I'll start with you. Here you're holding up, we remember hashtag 25 years in exile. Tell me a bit about why you're here today.
I'm here to commemorate the day when we all had to leave, and we had to leave our homeland, we had to leave our homes, and it was a very, very painful experience for all of us. And the circumstances that we had to live in and what happened afterwards, I mean, our lives changed completely. So this is for that. And all those people who were killed, who died in the whole process of some people wanting freedom. In the name of freedom, they wanted freedom in Kashmir, and, you know, all of that, yeah.
Okay. For people who may not be aware, sir, tell me, why did more than, it's estimated more than 200,000, more than 2 lakh people fled Kashmir? Why did this happen?
This mainly happened because on the 18th night, 19th, we were suddenly terrorized. We were terrorized throughout the valley, throughout Srinagar, and throughout most of the Kashmir valley. We were terrorized, we got scared, people had children, young children, they all, they were all scared, they wanted to protect their children and everyone, and they just left, because everyone does that. It's normal human nature to leave when you're terrorized.
Yeah. Left all of them mentioned there, 3-4 houses, farms, everyone. It's like coming in the different parts of the country and living in the tents, leaving the mansions back. My own uncle, my real uncle, he passed away during that day. And military took us from there. They forced us that we had to leave. My father, my grandfather, they don't want to leave. We were forced to leave. My real uncle, he got bullets in his body. We were forced to leave, and that's why we one day want our Kashmir back. That's what we are here for. That's why I want to say all.
And this is obviously, clearly a very emotional issue for a lot of you. I mean, apart from the politics and apart from the, a lot of people describe this frame this whole thing along religious lines. But actually, for a lot of people, this is a simple, plain, personal experience of leaving home and not being able to go back. Tell me, sir, tell me about your own experience.
Yeah, this experience, say, for example, I left Kashmir in January of the 90, and after that, I have not been able to go back because there's a fear of life. There's a fear of life, there's a fear of future there. And what is more concerning is even the people who are living there, who have been our friends at some point of time, they are also insecure. The life has been put into standstill because...
So you left in 1990?
Yes. I was a small boy of 12 that year, and I still remember within a few days I heard the news of my school being burnt, which was a shock to me. And since then, I've been always, very concerned about Kashmir. We have built our life outside Kashmir after that, but it is that little something that always keeps us worried, that we want that place of our Kashmir back.
Okay.
We want that town, we want that home back.
Do you in some way try and recreate a kind of miniature sort of Kashmir by meeting others who sort of left and share your experiences, exactly what you're doing today here at Trafalgar Square?
Actually, just to go back a bit into the background, I was one of the people who left Kashmir on 20th of January 1990 with my family.
Yeah.
So we also had to flee. After that, we were in Jammu and then moved on to Delhi, then Pune. And I've been here in this country for the last 8 years, and we do all meet up. We have get-togethers. We just try to stay connected as much as possible, because otherwise there is basically nothing for us to go back to actually, and this is the only way we can connect together and stay together. And we are trying to devise ways how we can fight back for our homeland, or maybe our piece of land where which we can call our homeland.
Okay. And what then would you say, before I wrap up, I want to ask all of you, in one sentence, if you were through this medium, talk to politicians, talk to the people who sit in positions of power, what would you say to them, sir?
Simple. We want our place back. We want Kashmir back for Kashmiri Hindus, Kashmiri Pandits.
Do you think that's possible?
Yes, that is possible.
Are you hopeful?
Yes, if the government of India helps us, and we are trying our best to do that as well. As Kashmiri Pandits, we are spreading the word around, and we'll surely get a lot of strength and a lot of support from people, and we can do it. We can get our place back from...
What about you, sir?
I'm extremely optimistic about the latest government that has come into power in India, Mr. Narendra Modi ji. He has good plans for India. He has good plans for Kashmir. He will make this region very peaceful. He has tremendous experience of development, and I'm sure that he will create environment for Kashmiri Hindus to stay in Kashmir.
And also tell me, in terms of coming here out in London today, how is that going to help?
I mean, we are raising the awareness. We are, if you can see all these banners and posters, we are raising awareness so that as a whole country, I mean, as a part of it's a part of our country, Kashmir. We can't leave it like that. All the Kashmiri Pandits, they are different kind of parts of the world today. Everyone busy in their life, but we have to raise awareness. We have to raise a voice so that, I mean, we believe that Mr. Narendra Modi is a very good in doing all the things now, but if we will raise this, obviously 100% we're going to get this back. So that's why we are gathering here.
You're hopeful.
That's right. Yes, we are 100%.
We cannot be forgotten, and we'll not forget. We'll not allow people to forget us, and we cannot be forgotten. We are here, we are human, we are alive. We want our place, and we want our homeland back.
Here I am at Trafalgar Square on a really cold winter afternoon, but gathered with me here today are people who long for home, really. That's if I can sum it all up in one sentence, that's what people are here today to talk about. You can look behind me. There's a big demonstration here a short while ago. On such a cold day, so many people have turned up. That really shows the level of enthusiasm for this issue and the real pain that a lot of people really feel about this particular issue. I'm gathered here with 5 women I should say, and to talk to us about this particular issue. Ma'am, you're holding up a banner. It says 19 January 1990. Tell me, ma'am, as a Kashmiri woman, a proud Kashmiri woman, what would you like to say about this particular issue?
About this particular issue, 19 January 1990, I was approximately 4 or 5 years old, and the only thing I remember was my mummy putting me into a fruit basket so that she can cover me and so that no one can see me. That was the only thing that I remember of that night. And then I was immediately overnight, I guess after a week, I was immediately similar fruit basket covered and sent to my nanny's house in Jammu. And when I asked my nanny, why am I not home? Where is my mom, dad? They were like, you will be going back soon. It's just the temporary time. But then that never ended. That was the day when I last time saw my home, and I could never go back home. I went back as a visitor, but not home.
So really, very moving kind of personal story here, being put into a fruit basket and never being able to see home again. And that's only very few people can, even begin to realize and feel your pain. Ma'am, tell me your views on this.
It's a similar story, not just for her. It was replicated across the whole of Kashmir, hundreds of people overnight. It's a humanitarian cause. You see, one day you're sitting in your home, your life is sorted. I was in medical school and I was having dreams for a future. And overnight we were told, oh, you can't stay here, otherwise you'll be killed. We want to convert this to an Islamic land, whatever. I mean, I was very small. I didn't understand what was going on. Yeah. But what I understood was this home, I have to leave now. I was in a car, my dad drove, and we just left. And this was 25 years back, and I haven't been back since. I've been back once as a tourist, but that's not the same. It's my home. Yeah. Where is the justice? We are living in a free world. We demand justice. People were killed, there was rapes, there was murders, abductions, and not a single person has been brought to justice. And that's why we are here today. Where is the justice in all this? It's a humanitarian cause. We don't know about politics, whatever the world is doing, but it's humanity.
The thousands and thousands of miles away from India, here we are at Trafalgar Square, on a really cold kind of winter afternoon. You're here to raise awareness about this issue. Do you think this is something that will help? That this is something that will that your voice, raising your voice here in England is actually going to help the cause?
Definitely, and I'm actually speaking from a youth perspective. I'm here representing the youth, early, mid-20s. I'm a student in London. I'm actually from Canada. So, and I've never lived in Kashmir. I was not born in Kashmir. I have lived outside Kashmir my whole life. But I have grown up with the terror stories. My parents have been reciting to me since I was born. The fact that they had to leave their homes. They saw their friends hung on trees and they were seeing their schools burnt and their houses burnt. And for someone to grow up in that kind of environment, it really gets me thinking, what has happened? 25 years, why are we still seeking for the government or for people to understand that we have actually gone through this exodus? Why are we not being recognized? We just simply need the recognition. We would love to be able to go back to Kashmir without fearing for our life, but we need the recognition. We need people to understand that even today's youth who have never even stepped foot in the valley, we also would like that recognition. And as representing the youth, I feel so strongly for being a Kashmiri.
I mean, this is a really, a very different perspective on this whole thing, that, you grew up with stories about Kashmir, a land that you have never been able to visit after that.
One more thing is that with all this terrorism and all, along with men, there were women who have suffered. So they know how it feels. Yeah. So they would be able to add a tremendous value to whatever.
Women have been at the kind of, at the forefront, and also have suffered a lot, and almost, while the community hasn't been recognized, the suffering of women in particular is also something that's gone unrecognized, hasn't it?
And indeed, I must say, along with the salute to men, it's a salute to women who have actually overcome all of that terror and, supported and forwarded all those...
Okay. Let's wrap this segment. Ma'am, you want to say something? Why are you here today? Are you inspired by everything that's going on around you?
Yes.
Yes? As a young, proud member of the community, you're holding up a banner. Is this something that is an issue that's close to your heart?
Yeah.
Yes. Lovely. So, sure.
I would just like to urge everyone watching this program, it's not about us KPs, Kashmiri Pandits, it's not about Hindus, and it's not just about India. It's about all those human beings on this planet who want tolerance and peace. So please join us in this effort.
Okay, so there you go. Just to sum up, this is what the community wants: a little bit of recognition, a little bit more of awareness, a push for justice, and perhaps from this particular group, a wish that more women are in charge.